Drew Bagley, Vice President and Counsel of Privacy and Cyber Policy at Crowdstrike. I enjoyed the discussion a lot. I'm generally not nervous hanging out in the DNS crowd unless I'm in the public forum. I think today what was evident was that there's a lot of development going on in the blockchain community with regard to consolidation and governance. That's pretty interesting. One of the speakers today noted that we've actually seen this morning that a traditional organization like WIPO is actually embracing UDRP for blockchain domain names, so I think that's an interesting development. I think anytime we have any sort of innovation, naturally you're going to see threat actors utilize that innovation and innovate themselves. We've seen this a lot over the years where adversaries have used traditional DNS infrastructure, then built upon that with cloud infrastructure, and then built upon that with virtual machines. And so with blockchain domain names, we naturally see some of this abuse going on already with regard to payment methods and whatnot. I think we'll see more use of blockchain domains for cybercrime infrastructure in the same way we do in the DNS, just because they're unique identifiers at the end of the day. So naturally, we'll see some challenges maybe with how do takedowns occur in a decentralized fashion versus a centralized fashion and whatnot, but I don't think any of these problems are insurmountable. From a cybersecurity perspective, I think one thing that's interesting is it's a lot easier to do correlation analysis in the blockchain system than you have in the traditional DNS, where essentially you don't have the same sort of data available. On the other hand, it's a lot more difficult to figure out where to go to actually take down infrastructure. So it's more of a novel problem there. But just because you can't use the same exact tools from the DNS in the blockchain domain name system doesn't mean that you can't figure out new ways to disrupt adversary infrastructure. It's important to keep this discussion going along so long as blockchain domain names continue to be popular in registrations. Essentially, even if we're now in an era in which they haven't gone mainstream, it's still important to get ahead of the curve before they do go mainstream because of how popular they are, to continue to study them and figure out how they're being used. The only time I get nervous is in the public forum watching people go up to the mic.